I was going to go to bed and not do this, but decided I want to keep posting, so we better just have a bit of a chat, hey? But, oh, Jesus, did more striking today, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying it again, which is obviously it's good. I always say this every time I go. I'm always loving it. It's always good. Just getting in and exiting and landing and having just good sparring and actually like sparring people who aren't as good. Like I'm not fucking great by all means, but when you spar someone who's obviously not been doing it as long as you are a bit better than them. But I like just actually being able to give my knowledge and giving it on to other people, which is good. So, and I get to work on other things like my fainting. And my roommate tells me, great thing is like when you are sparring someone who is easier to hit and stuff like that, don't try and hit them. Try and work on other things like yeah, you're entering, you're exiting, you're fainting, you're weaving, your rolls, and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing that while like telling them, keep your hands up, try straight punches, keep your like don't be doing looping punches. Like trying to be able to pass my pardon me, pass my learnings onto them, which is actually like more enjoyable than just going and training and just sparring everyone and trying to fucking like, oh yeah, I want to try and set up this mad shot. No, just train to the level of your sparring partner, and that's what I've heard like the whole year. Yeah, train to the level of the sparring partner. And just the last 2 days, well, like the last two striking classes I've done, I've actually done that. Oh yeah, back to doing this shit. Love it. But I don't know why it does this to me, but there we go. I'll just put this one. It doesn't seem to turn off when I have this one on. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I was sparring this kid. I don't know if he's a kid. I don't know how much younger he is or if he's even my age or not. But just being able to just tell him, hey man, stop like looping punches. Don't duck him with your head facing the ground. This is actually something that I do myself, which is like when I roll, sometimes I have a bad habit of looking down, not looking at my opponent, like roll, looking at the ground. How am I supposed to know what's coming if I'm rolling at the ground? So I'm like, knowing that that's something I'm working on whilst I am sparring him and actually telling him this is what you need to do as well. And like we're both working on it and not going full pelt. And in the other striking classes, don't just headhunt. Don't headhunt. Change and switch up the targets and try and use all your weapons. And yeah, that made the class really enjoyable. And I'm really surprised at how well the like temperature of the new renovated gym is, considering there's like no fans there. Plus, it's been kind of raining a bit as well, so it's been a bit cooler. But fuck, when January comes around, or even December, when we're at these classes, it's gonna get real hot. But Saturday, it's Thursday today. Saturday's gonna come around. They've changed the sparring class to 8 a.m., which is kind of better. So I'm keen to go down there. I've got this guy who's got a fight coming up on the 7th of December, and he's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty sharp. He's looking real sharp. He's doing his conditioning and all of that. Like, he's taking just punches to the chest and kicks to the chest and the legs. And respect to him. Like, he's really like committed to it, and he's doing it, taking the initiative and making sure he's really ready for this fight. And I wanted to give him a round today, but he obviously sometimes you just can't face the people you want to. They already get paired up with someone else, so that partner up with somebody else already. So this Saturday, my roommate, he can't make it because he's actually working, so he can't make the earlier time. And they say if you're going to come down, bring someone else. So I found out he's going, so I'm going to go down. And Saturday sparring is always a bit different to your through the week sparring. Saturday sparring is where you go a bit harder and you can wear your MMA gloves, so they're like 7 ounces. So you gotta watch out for the eye pokes, and yeah, they're lighter and you're gonna feel them a bit more. It's not as easy to block and shit. So it's been my first Saturday sparring in a while, and I am excited, especially because when I do take them like a harder round through the week and stuff like that, and I do better than I think, and I always deal with this mental thing when it comes to training day. I'll get through the whole day, and then obviously training starts at 5 p.m. And then I'm always like, I don't want to go, but I do at the same time. But it's just that laziness that, like, that little voice always creeps in, and then I'm always so much happier when I go down. It's like, because it's not hard. It's just turning up every day for yourself. It's turning up every day for yourself, and I always teach myself that every time I do something that I don't know why I don't want to do it, but I don't want to do it, but I do it at the same time. You kind of get what I mean. It's just, you do that enough, you're teaching yourself that you're in control. So I'm happy with this week. I've managed to get work whilst all my other jobs have been pushed back due to it being so freaking wet, because that just, yeah, it's really bad. But I'm working towards this other thing. It's always in my mind from what I experienced this year, is during the colder periods of the year, my kind of line of work is harder. I've got that all sorted to continue because I've got heaps of consistent work that comes every week, every fortnight, all of that stuff. So I'm going to be good for next year, but diversifying my skills. So I was doing car detailing today, and because I've got a upholstery cleaner and all of that, and I'm ripping this car apart and cleaning it, all the mold and stuff. It's this old lady's car, and doing a good job of it. I spent a good couple hours doing it, but from what I looked at just from my research, these people make some good money. And if your heart's in the right place and you want to make things look good and you get your attention to detail, you can really make it work. It's just like the landscaping. It's unskilled labor, which you can eventually get a ticket to say that you're fully qualified. You got your piece of paper. It's like going to uni. But this car detailing, there's nothing really like that from what I've seen. It's just skills learnt, and I love cleaning my car personally. That's why I probably enjoyed it, and that's just more stuff that I could do during the slow periods of other clients not needing their gardens cleaned. So that's interior cleaning, and then that's car detailing, and those are the two things that I'm working on. I'm going to be working on coming into the new year, because obviously we're in the highest period for my line of work, which is landscaping and gardening. So that's good, but I've just got to get it all down and work at it slowly. There's just so much to do, like, as one person. I've got my personal commitments and I've got my business commitments, and being by myself makes it a bit harder, and not having, like, necessarily the people around me who can, commit to helping me with it. Because also, I'm not rich. I can't just be paying people to do heaps of jobs, so it's all on my own shoulders in a way. But I even saw another opportunity just from my neighbour next door. He's a good guy. I like him a lot. He's a qualified electrician, and he's just quit his other job and he wants to work towards running his own business. And God, I don't even know where to get started to find, like, clients for electrical jobs. But I see that opportunity. I've seen someone with a trade, a skilled labour. It's just like my cousin who's a plasterer. I see that opportunity where we can, like, have the good business conversation, and it's essentially just like networking, where we can build that relationship and maybe help each other out. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, and I see all these little opportunities in my life around me, where next year is going to be a good year. It's going to be a hard year. This year's been a very hard year, but I've enjoyed every moment of it, all the ups and downs, and I can't wait. I can't wait to pursue more of the goals that I have. I've got them written down, which is good, but you can't just, let me not say that. I can't just fill my entire life with too much, because I know what history shows about me is when I try and do too much, I kind of slack off on other things to the point where I start slacking so hard that I eventually just stop doing, like, some of my habits, my good habits. So, yeah, I know what I need to do, but I'm enjoying myself, not doing the wrong things, doing all the right things. And yeah, there's no rush for me, but I'm keen to see this guy fight. He's getting ready. I'm keen to have a spar with him on Saturday, get myself out of this bed. Beautiful bed, comfortable as. 8 a.m. Had lots of early starts this week, but yeah, we'll continue it. Yeah, I guess I'll probably speak to you in the next coming days. But yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you got something out of this, if anything. If not, I'll see you on the next one. See ya.